Hi, it's Friday,
It's Friday.
January 14th, 2022. This is Farm Talk Friday. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna. Look at that hair.
Aw,
It's
thanks, babe.
fantastic. We are here at the Green Wave House and Farm. We do it every Friday, and we like to tell you what's going on or what we're thinking about. What's happening?
Well, I just got my hair done. It's like fresh. So it has a silver sheen to it. I think that's kind of exciting.
Yes.
And one of our community members is back in town, so I went and swooped her, and it was a cute little salon day. And hey, Julian. And yeah, I don't know, that's been kind of the day. Also, kind of crisis control on a certain issue that I won't get into at the moment. And so I was like doing work at the salon. The crisis thing, hopefully I won't have to bring it up in some other episode, but there were good things that have been happening too. So there's a project that I work on, the Karen Mogensen Reserve. They just got their official wildlife refuge status, but they've been around for actually quite some time and working on an expansion of that reserve. So we're almost kind of done with this part of the project, and I was working on that today. So that's kind of what's been going on: hair and wildlife protection.
Awesome news about the reserve. I just want to show this to Julian.
Yeah.
It reads backwards, but it's
Open Your Mind.
Open Your Mind by
Dadara.
Dadara.
Ken loves it.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, I want to talk a little bit about the greatest sweet potatoes in the world. They are these. They look like your average sweet potato, but these are the ones we grow around here, and these have the orange meat.
Yeah,
Orange meat.
You keep talking.
They are so delicious, so delicious. So when most of the time these color purplish sweet potatoes, they call them camote here. I tell people about them. I go, no, but the orange meat ones, and they often say, oh, you mean yams. So I was confused by this. I looked it up. These are not yams. These are sweet potatoes. Anything that looks like this is a sweet potato is camote. Yams are big, giant things that basically look like cassavas. They look like yucca. Totally different. Not the same. These are the sweet potatoes can have purple flesh, white flesh, or orange flesh.
Okay.
There you have it.
And they're delicious. They're not like super crazy sweet. I think yams are sweeter. So these are maybe in between.
Let's not make any more generalizations about yams.
Right. But these are delicious, and you don't need to put a lot in them. You could just steam them and then put them, like if you wanted to make like a puree, just a little bit of coconut oil, and that's it. You don't need anything else. You could add like cinnamon, or you can make it a little bit more savory, but it has a natural sweetness to it. It's super nice.
Or you can
You could add
coconut milk or coconut
agave
cream and whip it up super creamy. It's
or
just
local honey.
awesome.
Would be better.
Drizzle some honey on. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what else did we?
I have some other things to show. So we were delivered these little tiny bananas this morning. And this, to give you some size, this little tiny camote, it's like the same size. They're really small bananas. I don't know which ones these are called.
I think these are dwarf bananas.
Oh, these are our dwarf bananas.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are not the smallest
They're
bananas
cute.
we have grown. We grew these other ones called the Thousand Fingers. What are they called?
Oh yeah, 1,000 finger bananas, like a long
Which were bananas
stalk.
that big.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really eat the 1,000 finger ones because they're not worth processing, so they're just kind of for the birds now. And they look cool on our tours that we give people. We're like, and this is the 1,000 finger banana. It even has a cool name.
And they get that name because
It's close to 1,000.
one clump, about that big of a clump, that far around, has roughly 1,000 bananas on it.
Yeah, we counted like 900 for sure.
Yeah.
One time. So, anyway, so when was it? Like Thursday, Ken and I decided to watch that new film, Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up.
And we decided that we would do some processing. So
Yes.
we had a bunch of dried green beans and
Yes.
also dried okra. So in a previous episode of Farm Talk Friday, we did this whole thing of demonstrating the okra beverage. So these dried okra beans, it's like you could prepare it like coffee. So you grind them and then you can do a pour over. That's the method that we use. And it came out and it was like super milky looking, but it had a really nice flavor. So anyways, we had to do some processing. We ended up with these.
This is the
Green
beans, and this is the
Okra.
seeds.
Yeah,
And by the way, the movie's fantastic.
it was super fun.
Check it out if you want. Don't Look Up.
Don't look up. And then I also did some beautiful dried flowers. And this is, you know, you could use it medicinally, but I've been using them in fancy cocktails or mocktails lately. So I have hibiscus in here and also the butterfly pea. Somehow the butterfly pea flower is supposed to react with vitamin C or just citrus, and I haven't quite figured it out. Like somehow if it goes right, then your concoction turns blue. And mine did not do that last time I tried. So, and I haven't figured it out yet. So I'm sure on some other episode I will hopefully have a beautiful cocktail or mocktail to show off. But
Absolutely.
what's up with chicken news?
The chickens are. We got another egg today.
Yay!
I found it, and
Do you know who's laying yet?
no, we don't know who's laying.
The big mystery.
We think it's only one chicken, one
Yeah.
hen laying the eggs. So I need to get a spy camera in there, battery operated, infrared spy camera that runs on batteries. Did I already say that?
Yeah, well, I don't
And
know.
we're gonna figure it out
Yeah.
because we're just not getting that many eggs. But we would like to know who is giving us the eggs.
It would be nice to know. I mean, I have my guesses.
Yeah.
We have these two. So out of our original little chicks, the two that turn into hens, you know, they seem to be the ones that like to go up into the box, especially one of them. And like when I go in, I do the last feeding for the chickens of the day, and I get dive bombed. This has happened to Ken as well by this one. I think it's the same chicken all the time. She's up there, and then she like waits until we come in, and then she like jumps on our head.
She
Anyway.
thinks she's getting food that way.
Yeah, we don't.
Jumping
We don't
on her.
It's very funny, and
Well,
unlike the boys, they're
it's-
not aggressive. They're
it's
just
shocking and scary.
It
The
is
first
shocking.
time it happens, and then it's funny.
right. So Ken didn't know this happened, and I actually, when it happened to Ken, I didn't realize that it was something that was always going to happen, and it just seems to be a behavior pattern now of this one chick. But anyway, yeah, we call them the Devil Boys. It's our two bro.
That's our roosters,
Yeah, the two that we know for sure are roosters, and then
Rick and Hero.
Rick and Hero. Hero has like the toenail that's never grown back because he had the severed toe originally. And then Poe is, we're still not sure. I have not heard the cockle-doodle-doo thing coming from Poe, but I feel like there's some hormones kicking in and Poe's becoming more aggressive and does this like puffing up thing and trying to show me,
Yeah.
who's boss, and
We'll figure it out.
yeah, we'll figure it out. So, but now I know how to be aggressive, like to the chickens, and that I should be to put them in their place. I don't throw things at them or anything, but
What? Who does that?
yeah, like kind of like with sticks in my hands or aggressive posturing. I'm getting quite good at that. Thank you, Courtney, for telling me that is exactly what I needed to do, because she grew up with chickens. And I was telling her these stories that I've shared on the other Farm Talk Fridays of like these horrific especially the first time it happened to me, of being chased by one of our roosters and, and getting pecked at. Hi, Cliff. It was very scary. And she's like, oh, girl, you have to set some boundaries with these ones. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll do it. So
I think that's
is
it.
it, except for a caterpillar was on my neck the other day. I came in the house.
Giant one.
It was big. Yeah, I don't think I posted the pictures yet. I'm going to do that after this Farm Talk Friday. I'll do like a photo dump from the week. But I come in, I'm talking to Ken, and I'm trying to undo, it was like a halter top thing, and trying to undo it. And it's not, the knot's not coming out. I'm like, what is going on here? And all of a sudden, I went like this, and this caterpillar like fell out of my head, neck, hair region, and I think I screamed.
Yeah.
Might have screamed loudly. And it was actually very beautiful. It was a beautiful kind of never-ending story, dragon, kind of slug caterpillar. So
Yeah.
look out for these pictures. I'm gonna post them.
Okay.
So that's it for
All right. Join us.
January 14th edition.
Yes. Join us next week here. Well, somebody else's
Probably.
page. Maybe on the Green Wave House page next week, next Friday for
Woo!
Farm Talk Friday.
And hi, Crystal. Crystal joined us, I think, live for the first time. And hi, everyone else that we haven't seen on the scroll. But
Have a great weekend.
okay.